is Creative Anarchy episode 4. My name is Hannah, and I talk about mainly knitting, but sometimes a bit of sewing and all of that stuff as well. And this is my podcast. So I don't know if anyone's going to be able to notice the difference, but I have some very exciting stuff happening around here. There are lights. I know, it's very exciting, at least to me. It's very bright as well. But yeah, basically it was my birthday the other day and my lovely parents decided to get me some lights, which was very kind of them. So yeah, now there's even more stuff in my craft room that's taking up lots of space. I can never move out of this flat. I'll never be able to find one that's like as big as this for as good of a price. Fabulous. That being said, it is way too hot to wear this jumper today, so I should probably just, you know, go through it as soon as possible so that I can take it off and just get rid of it. So I don't have anything new finished today that I wanted to show you, but I figured I'll go through the backlog and get started on that instead. So here we are. I knit this one at the beginning of the year. I think I finished January-ish, I'm not really sure, probably something around that. It is the Forest Berry jacket by Fabel Knitwear. I'm a really big fan of the pattern, and most of her patterns, all of her patterns. She's a very good pattern designer. And this, I think, is probably one of her more popular ones, but it's really nice. It's got these cute little puff shoulders there, the little berry pattern around the front, but yeah, cute little cropped jumper going on. Yeah, knit this one at the beginning of the year. I've been wearing it lots since, so it probably needs another reblocking or something, but oh well. I just figured I'd wear this one today, but I'm boiling, so maybe not. So it's knit in the recommended yarn, which it's the Pickles Merino Tweed. This is the colourway Merlot. I'm a sucker for anything burgundy, so I had to go for it, obviously. It's really cute. It's got lots of speckles in different colours. Let me see if you can see that. So you can see there's bits of green, lighter red, blues, all kinds of stuff going on there. When it comes to the pattern, let me see if I can stand up and you might see a bit more. Okay, I'll have to reconsider this. But as you can see here, you've got the little berry pattern going on there. Buttons down the middle. What I did do, as you can see here, the ribbing is a bit floppy. That was basically because I didn't realise that, oh, if it says use a smaller size needles for the ribbing, you should probably use a smaller size ribbing or needle for the ribbing. I didn't listen. I only started listening after. Like literally any other pattern hasn't been a problem, but after this one I've started using smaller needles for the ribbing because I realised it does actually, you know, make a difference. You should have probably done that, Hannah. So it's a bit floppy, but that's my fault. It's got nothing to do with the pattern, so just, you know, just follow the pattern, you're fine. That's how it works. Let's see, I'm going to try to figure out how to shoot this. Yeah, so as you can see here, you've got the little bobbles going on here, some cable work, and then when it comes to the shoulder, there we are, cute little puff shoulders, and it's a raglan sleeve jumper. It's all very kind of straightforward. Alright, moving on from this one. Alright, that feels a bit more breezy now. So yeah, I'm a really big fan of that cardigan. I can really recommend all of her patterns. They're really easy to understand. So yeah, definitely go for it. I wore the earwind blouse in an earlier, I think it was the first episode actually, which is also a really, really good pattern, really easy, and it's really cute. So go have a look at all of her patterns because they're amazing. Moving on from that, what do we have that's in progress? And boy, do I have a lot to show you since the last time I podcasted. So I mentioned in the last episode, that I was planning on casting on a Navelli tee by Caitlin Hunter, and so I did. And then cast it on, and then I went to a training course with work for 2 days, and I get very fiddly when I go to training courses, so I always have to bring some knitting to kind of keep myself focused. So that's what I did, and I got loads done. So I got all the colour work done during that course, and since then it's just been stockinette, rind, and then back and forth after I separated for the sleeves, so I've got a lot done. So one side is completely done. Ta-da! Very exciting. So as you can see, here we go. Beautiful. So as you can see, I've separated for the sleeves. I've started on the, I think this will be the back because the other side is prettier. So I've only got another, what, 5 centimetres or so to go until I start the little ribbing bit on this side as well. So let me just show you a bit what it looks like. So this is the colour work. Oops. I quite like the fact that it's not too distinct between the two colour work colours I've got going on there. I like that it's kind of dark and murky. And then, I mean, I'm always a big fan of some mustard as well. So here we are. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Here we go. Show you that. And then the pattern in itself, it doesn't have any waist shaping whatsoever. It's very loose fitting. And then as you get to the top here, so it doesn't have any shaping really for the neckline either. There's a bit of shoulder shaping and that's it. But that's all in 1x1 rib like that, which I think is really cute. Oops. But yeah, I'm getting there, which I'm very excited about. So hopefully before the next episode I'll be done. The only thing is, I think I might make the sleeves slightly longer. So the original pattern is a t-shirt pattern, but I might actually just kind of keep going. We'll see. I think it depends a bit on how much yellow yarn I've got left over after done this, but I might just knit as much as I can and then take it from there. But that is all the knitting I've done since last time I saw you. Let's chuck that back in there. So just to, the yarn I've used for that one as well, that's all my own hand-dyed yarn as well. So I think most of the yarn I'm using at the moment tends to be my own hand-dyed yarn. That being said, so I completely forgot about it, but I do actually have some more that I dyed the other week right here for an upcoming project. So I bought, last time when I did an order for more undyed yarn, I got some with, is it Silver Stellina? I think it's Silver Stellina. Because I really wanted something sparkly, so that's what I did. And originally I wanted to dye it so that I could knit the eggshell jumper, eggshell jumper by, the eggshell by Catherine Clark. Unfortunately you can only buy that pattern as part of a set. I think it's originally from a magazine, I can't remember which one it is. I'll pop it down below. And unfortunately I'm not really interested in any of the other patterns that are as part of that set, and I don't really want to spend, I think it's like 15 quid or something for a singular pattern, so I kind of veered off that route, but I wanted to make that in like a very dark navy with some stellina in it to really kind of give it a swoosh. But I decided against that, but I've still dyed some dark navy wool. So that's what that looks like. I'm going to move it a bit to see if you can get some of the sparkle. So it's so soft and squishy and I love it so much. But I do have another, I think 5 skeins that I haven't dyed yet. But I kind of dyed this wool first and then I started thinking about, oh actually maybe I'll do something else. So I'm a really big fan of the Rowena jumper, also by Fabel Knitwear, which is like it's mainly just 1x1 rib all the way up. It's got a slightly higher neckline and puff shoulders as well. And I've also always wanted a Ravenclaw kind of, you know, the Quidditch jumpers that they have in Harry Potter. So they're like in the house colours, so the main colour, and then they've got like blocks of the metal colour. So in the movies it's obviously blue with a silver stripe, but what I'm thinking is the Rowena jumper, which is a DK weight jumper, and this is fingering weight, so I'd have to double up, so I'd need to dye some more, but I've written down the recipe so we're fine. So this one for the main colour, and then a bronze, because there's bronze in the books, so obviously it's going to be blue and bronze. Jesus Christ, movies, what were you thinking? With a kind of bronze block in between, in the middle as well. So that's what I'm thinking. So that's the plan for this. I just need to dye some more wool so that I can get started on that, and obviously finish my Navelli tea as well. And also something else which I'll mention very soon. Since I last saw you, I did also attend my first ever wool festival fibre thing. I just went on my own because I don't really have that many friends who are as into knitting as I am. And also I'm super awkward, so I didn't want to ask anyone who's kind of into knitting, because why would I be sociable? So I just went on my own, and I went to Fibre East, which is a kind of fibre knitting, weaving, spinning festival. It's about an hour and a half drive from here. It's a bit north of London. So I just drove there on my own on the Saturday. I went quite early in the morning because I wanted to have the afternoon at home to just kind of chill. So went there, and it's a really nice little festival. Obviously I didn't stay for that long since I was just on my own, but gave me a good chance to kind of have a look around in all the different hens and check out all the different hand-dyed yarns, which is really exciting, and I keep wanting to buy them, but then I just can't motivate it. But it was really inspiring, and there's so many nice things everywhere, and yeah, it's all very exciting. But I did actually treat myself to a couple of bits. One of them I'm already wearing. So I'd seen these online already a few months ago, but they are made in America and I couldn't be bothered with the shipping. So I hadn't ordered one, and then I was walking past a stall and they had them, so I had to treat myself. So what's that? So it's just a little, oh, what do they call it? They call it the wrist roller. So it's just a leather measuring tape, I suppose. So this is the 16-inch one, which is technically probably one size too large for me. But they didn't have the 15-inch in this colour, and I really wanted this colour. So this is the medium brown. But yeah, really happy that I managed to find it because I really wanted one for quite a few months, so quite excited about that. And then the other thing I bought was so I've only really had the one project bag up until now, the one that I made myself that I mentioned in an episode, I think episode 2 maybe, I don't know, and I found this and I had to buy it because it's fucking adorable. So there you go. And it reminds me of our newest kitten, which I'll show you in a bit. So it's very fluffy at the moment because kitten. But this is the cat bum project bag. It's a large one from Yarnistry. So that's a little independent UK supplier that makes project bags and stitch markers, I believe. A few bits and bobs, but I just saw this and had to buy it, so I kind of forgot to look at everything else. I got so distracted, but I'm really happy with that. I think it's really cute, because who doesn't need a little cat bum to kind of shoved in your face every single time you pick up your knitting. Alright, so those are, ooh, that's not all of my purchases, because one of my colleagues at work, she's very pregnant at this point, and she's got her second child on the way now, a little girl, and she is due beginning of September, I think, so she's got her kind of end of August is when she's leaving us at work. But I wanted to make her a little something, obviously, because I just wanted an excuse to make a little cute tiny baby cardigan, so it had to happen. So, didn't go fancy or anything. I just wanted something cute, baby-like. So this is what I was planning on using. So I got this in my local yarn shop in Dorking, the Gillian Gladrags Fluffatorium. And it's Rico Design Essentials Merino DK in the colourway 30. So it's just a superwash merino, and just 100% merino wool, and yeah, it's really squishy. I've already made a jumper actually using this wool before, so I've used it before. I went with mint green because I'm not overly big on gendered colours, so I figured it's not up to me, but I think mint green generally tends to be considered a bit more neutral. So I'm planning on making it's a free pattern, The Gift by kiddiwinksknits. So it's just a really cute little tiny baby cardigan with some like lace work pattern, if I remember correctly. I'll pop a photo up here or here on the side of what it looks like, and I'm guessing by the time I see you next time it'll probably be finished. So that is actually all knitting wise I've got. When it comes to sewing, here we go again. My sewing mojo has just not really existed at all, which is quite disappointing. I don't really know why. I just haven't really been feeling it. It might be the fact that our craft room is an absolute bloody mess and it's a very uninspiring space to be in. I'm not sure. We should probably try to look into organising it a bit more. But hey ho, shit happens. We do have an event at work soon though, which has got to do with the 110-year anniversary of something happening here, which gives me an excuse to dress up. So I was specifically, very specifically mentioned that, oh Hannah, you've got some stuff you could wear, right? So it's going to be an Edwardian inspired high tea, and I have got a linen day dress kind of situation that has been pretty much like 95% finished for well over a year now. I need to get some more underwear going on and get the buttons on, and that is literally it, and I'm done. So I really should just get that finished for that event, because that would be perfect to wear, because it's quite practical, and there'll be a lot of running around and all of that stuff. So I will finish that. It's going to happen. And then we'll see after that, and hopefully I can get some more sewing done. Hope so. I want to sew, I just can't be bothered. I don't know why. No, I want to sew. I don't want to sew. I just want to sew. That's all the sewing related things. That was impressive, wasn't it? Alright, so my camera died. And I've only got one battery, so that was great. So I had to plug my camera into charge for a bit. And now I'm back. But it gave me an excuse to, you know, have a biscuit, chill, do nothing. It was great. Anyways, live stuff. So it was my birthday the other day, and my brother came over with his girlfriend as well for a few days before that, which was really nice. We went out for a very nice dinner, so thank you for that, because my brother paid, so thank you. We had a really nice time. And then on my birthday, do you find that when you get older you don't really know what to do on your birthday anymore? Because that's what happens to me. Like when you were a kid, it was like, let's go to the amusement park, let's do this, let's go to the zoo, and now I'm just like, shit, I need to do something, it's my birthday, what do I do? And in the end, because my birthday was on a Sunday, we actually ended up going to a car boot sale, because it's quite rare that both me and Zach are off on a Sunday together. So we did that and didn't buy a single thing. My mum bought us some donuts. That was it. What we did do, we nearly bought a set of G-plan side tables, like, you know, those sets of 3 that kind of like like 3 different sizes, and you can shove them together or put them apart, all of that stuff. But ended up not doing it, and then was scouring eBay for the ideal coffee table for several days, which we found, and then picked it up the other day. So we ended up with a coffee table kind of related to the car boot sale, but only because we got the idea then. That was it. But yeah, that was pretty much it. But yeah, it was a really nice day. We went out for a pub lunch afterwards, and then had dinner at my parents', so it was a good day. I got some really nice gifts, but yeah. But you know how in the last episode I was like, look at my new kitten, it's so cute. We got another one. Whoops. So we were always saying that after, you know, obviously Cleopatra was getting old, so we knew that after her we wanted to get 2 kittens, one rescue and a Barman. So to ensure that they would make friends, we wanted to get them both when they were kittens. So obviously when we stumbled over Oz, we had to very quickly find a Barman. So that's what we did. Let me go get her. Ta-da! She was sleeping. I'm sorry, sweetheart. So here we are. This is Willow. So she's nearly 14 weeks old now, I think. And she is an absolute fluff monster. She's much more chill than Oz, because he just zooms around all the time. But they're very good friends. They became friends really quickly, so now half the time we just find them sleeping next to each other and just cuddling. Oz gets a bit overexcited, so sometimes he just kind of pounces on her. But other than that, you're good friends, right? They were sleeping next to each other in the bed when I found her, so. She does have a bit of a cold at the moment, bless her. So she probably picked it up from one of her siblings at the breeders. But she's getting better. She's got some medicine, don't you? Yeah. She's an absolute little sweetheart. And we love her very much, don't we? Yeah, so this is Willow. But other than that, we don't have much to say, do we? No. She sheds a lot of fur, so you know, if I end up with a cat jumper made out of cat hair in the future, don't be surprised. Maybe not the best of idea. Alright, should we say goodbye? And you can go back to sleep. Alright, so this is it. This was Creative Anarchy, episode 4. And goodbye.